What is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge and we are back today with a quick update video in regards to the milestones that are upcoming here. As you guys can see right now, live in game for obviously Iron Fist, World War II joining, but there's gonna be a tandem of 3 milestone events that we're gonna be taking advantage of. So we're gonna be breaking down each one in more detail in terms of the identification, but as well, taking a look at how free-to-play friendly his unlock will be. So just a heads up to you guys. Hopefully you're able to capitalize. But I know Iron Fist World War II, he was previously available here for the 5 free shards in the store. This was a couple weeks back, so hopefully you guys were able to take advantage. But you can see here, most of us should have at least 5 free shards, which then means that we need a remaining 95 to actually unlock them. So let's break down the milestones, guys. First and foremost, we have this Clips of Kunlun. So we click preview here, and keep in mind, guys, most of all these milestones are happening over the span of a week, so it's going to be roughly about 7 days to actually partake in them. With this one specifically, as you can see with scoring, in order to add points to this, you do need to be spending power cores here. So as you're spending power cores, you can see with each milestone, you're going to be getting some rewards here and there. But really, the ones we want to capitalize on, guys, is actually these Immortal Ally Orb Fragments. So with each milestone, thankfully, it looks like they do actually have quite a bit as you get higher and higher. But obviously, the big ones here start off in milestone 14, guys. Milestone 14, as you can see, they jump up from 1k to 1500. And each of these orbs, by the way, hold at least the bare minimum of 3 fragment shards of Iron Fist. So obviously with the RNG, it can be a lot higher. And it's very simple math, guys. So typically, if you're doing the 50 core refreshes per day for additional campaign energy, that's 200 cores per day multiplied by 7. Very simple math, right? So we're going to actually end up about this milestone 10 if you're being very conservative. And milestone 10, relatively is going to give you about 2.5 orbs, which translates to about 7 shards of Iron Fist. So to be honest, not that much. And as you can see, jumping up from 1400 power cores all the way to that benchmark, as I noted earlier, being the 2600, it's almost doubling it. So use this with caution, guys. Obviously at the end of the day, it can be pretty heavy in power cores if you do take advantage. What will be interesting though, however, is if this event is gonna be live tomorrow, while this orb here specifically, the Immortal Bullet Orb for Iron Fist, I wonder if there's going to be that slight overlap that we can capitalize on the power cores here, because by doing so, this is going to give you a nice little head start with the shards, but as well, those power cores are quite heavy, so they can get added to those points. And then that obviously adds to it at the end of the day. So I think free to play, if you're going through it, likely you'll be in this milestone 10, milestone 11 or 12 mark, and it's going to give you, like I said, it can be probably 7 to 10 shards of them, which means we need to look at the other milestones for the work done. The other one, unfortunately, is not in game here, guys. So it is the web store milestone. And with that one, I did take a quick preview. Essentially, it is just spending campaign energy and ISO 8. So campaign will be the yellow energy here, as well as ISO 8. And as I noted earlier, if you're doing the 50 core refreshes like this to get the additional campaign energy, you're going to have no issues hitting that. And there's going to be a spending about 2,000 energy from both per day. If you're able to spend 2,000 inclusive of the campaign and ISO 8 energy, you'll basically be getting 1 orb per day. 1 orb per day for 7 days is 7 orbs times by 3 shards. That's going to give you about 20 shards. So from those 2 milestones specifically, we'll have about 30 shards of Iron Fist, which means the remaining 60 to 65 is going to be coming from the bulk of blitzing, and that's going to be entailed here, this Immortal Invaders milestone. So how does this one work? Well, very simple mechanic again too, guys. Let's hit scoring. Essentially, for every orb fragment that you're getting, it's going to be worth 1 point. You'll also be getting these points as you're blitzing and going through the motions of your blitz rotations. So if we do the math here, guys, real quick, I already did it before earlier, but 60 to 65 shards means you likely need to aim for anywhere in the milestone early 20s. So milestone 21, milestone 22, milestone 23. These are the milestones that we're going to be wanting to go target, specifically if you just want the pure unlock of Iron Fist World War II. And obviously here it's going to give you those additional materials, but that's where you kind of want to aim for. And again, this is assuming that every orb, your lowest drop is 3 shards of him and not higher. If you obviously have better luck, this is going to be lower here. But 48,000 points, guys. you know, it's quite a few rotations to say the least. And to be honest, most of us should be targeting this milestone 26 because this is actually where the featured Union Jacket item for the month is. But to be honest, it's quite a bit of blitzing, guys. As you can see, even comparing milestone 23 to 26, that's a jump of 13,000. You know, 13,000 increase in points there is that you have to consider, right? And how do you determine the points? Well, as you can see, the 1 point per victory, 1 point per fragment earned. Generally, with each blitz win, it's about 45. That's what they've calculated in the past. Usually, you can get a bare minimum of 15, and it ranges. It can actually be up to 2,000 for a fragment, but you know, we obviously don't have it live in game yet. Let me do a blitz battle here, but typically you're gonna get the blitz credits here from the victory, as well fragments that can range from 15 to 2,000. So obviously, if you have good luck, you can actually do it quite well. But what does that translate then to the number of rotations? When I mapped it out, guys, it is about 4 rotations or more if you want to hit it right. So that means cycling through your entire team. So as you can see, I actually have 50 teams right now to go through. I think some of them are repeated, but generally, if you're getting between 40 to 45 wins per rotation, and you can do it about 4 times per day, by the way, for 1 week, that's going to give you that range there in the mid-early 20s. Essentially, the milestone, you know, anywhere from 22 plus, right? And that's going to give you the unlock there for Iron Fist. So that's kind of what I mapped out right now, guys. So we can start already kind of setting up those blitz teams ready to go. But you know, doing it 4 times per day for a week is quite a bit of blitzing. So I'm personally probably just going to go for the unlock, guys, because I'm also not a fan of blitzing. And to be honest, you know, most folks going for this Union Jacket is really just getting the remainders, the lasting remainders of the Royal Soldier, right? And to be honest, you know, the shards for Union Jack is obviously nice, the materials are nice, but do I need it? At the end of the day, I would say the character unlock is more important than finishing the monthly milestone. So it really just depends if I have the time to blitz. If I do, great, but if not, obviously not the end of the world. And again, guys, keep an eye out for the timing of this. This could be an interesting game changer to give us a little bit more points if this orb is still alive by the time the event runs. So something to pay attention to for sure. But there you guys have it. How free-to-play friendly is it? I think it's definitely feasible. It's just we're going to have to do a few more blitz rotations than what we want in terms of filling up those remaining 60 to 70 shards that we get outside of the clips of Kunlun and the web store milestone. Hopes this helps you guys in preparation for tomorrow. Hopefully we're all able to unlock, and keep in mind too, Iron Fist's showcase event is also upcoming as well. Thank you as always. Do appreciate you guys sharing my videos. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.